everybody, and welcome back to the Geeky Pup Show today for Resident Alien Season 4, Episode 9, Tunnel Vision. I am Puppetine. If you look over there, who do you see? It's Froggy.
Yes. Tonight's episode, or whenever you're watching this week's episode is the origin of Asta becoming the incredible She-Hulk.
What?
She gets a blood transfusion, she hulks out.
No.
That's how it works. That's what happened.
I didn't see her go green.
Everyone goes green.
It's
Today,
not
ladies.
being green.
It is when all the girls love green.
Anyway, yeah, so we left off with a cliffhanger. Turns out Deputy Liv for a little bit has been the Mantid. Oh, can you believe it?
Well, yeah, going off of last week's episode, yes. She went in the mine, she followed Harry in there, and Max is going to go in there, and his mom, pretty much, his parents are told by Sahar, or whatever it is, I think, they're looking for him, and they all go into the mine, even, and Asta decides to go through a back way that her and basically, Darcy used to sneak in, the party and stuff.
With dead bodies.
So this becomes, basically, it's like a Scooby-Doo episode. Everyone's inside the mine, and then we got the shape-changing, shapeshifter. What you want to call it? Mantid. Big Black and our fearless leader, Harry, are going to basically try and find it. They get split up, only to meet together again, and they come across Liv. But then Liv. They come to Liv, and Max had already, before they got together, before they regrouped, before Big Mike, Mike and Harry, Max had basically set up, hey, Liv's the alien, the Mantid. Okay, so. And Harry pretty much says, no, that's not Liv, that's the Mantid, and then Liv's like, shoot him, he's with the shotgun, and
Mike, shoot him, and that's when Mike
shoots Liv, and it's revealed that she is the Mantid, and he's like, he's like, how do you know? It's like, it's really, well, we have this saying, she respects law,
she calls me sir.
She calls me sir, not to call me Mike, It's a chain of command. She respects it. Yep. And it's revealed that, the bullets have no effect. It goes green, and then it basically absorbs it in, and then,
Yeah. Well, after that, the Mantid kind of way, Asta comes into, the mine, and then the Mantid terrorizes her a little bit, and then impersonates her. And, who's the real Asta?
Well, you're kind of jumping ahead, though.
Well, yeah, but
so basically, Max is in there. He's confronted by his parents because Harry told him, hey, because they're calling for him, go find your parents. Kate's got the taser, and Ben's like, there's a giant spider behind her. She freaks out. She explodes the freaking, what you call it, a tarantula, and then she's like, oh, I'm going to keep this. It's great. So then they go in there. This leads to basically into where we have Asta walking around, and she loses her flashlight, and she, and then she hears Dan calling her a screw up, loser, whatever, her father, and then it's Darcy and all this stuff, and all this stuff, and she's just like, wait, none of my friends would say that, you're the freaking Mantid, and then she looks up inside the escape on the ceiling. And she sees a Mantid. Well, it's in Liv's form, though, with the weird eye contact lenses, which is probably great for her because she's a little, cleans the ceiling, and she runs back.
Kind of like Harry's here.
Yes, like mine all the time because I am the alien.
What?
Anyway, so this leads into basically we cut away back to Mike and into Harry. You're in there with the shotgun. And pretty much we see Asta runs in with, and she's got the insecticide. She says, no, it's me. That's the alien. And they're pointing. It's with the whole Spider-Man meme where they're pointing each other.
No, her.
Yeah. And yeah, this leads to basically, Max running in with his parents right behind him. He says, "No, the alien right there, that's the alien. That's the man there." And then Mike shoots a shotgun, and then they try to spray with the stuff, the insecticide, and it goes to the cave, another part in the old section of the cave, which we saw in the beginning. Remember, 59 for one man. For one trap miner, and then they all
for one man.
Yeah, and we saw John C. As Max goes, "What, Jesus Christ? No, John Collins, whatever his name is."
Yeah,
he is basically these old idiots because they showed the one lady miner from the previous episode. They said there's one female miner because she wanted to prove that and she's like, "Hey, we're gonna get you out of the mine," and he's like, "Wait, you're all in there, you idiots!" Because the noise caused the cave in because there's too many people making noise in the old cave. And this comes back to play with Mike with his freaking shotgun. It causes collapsing and exposes. Well, they find the old miner, the one that died. They find his body, and Harry points out, "Quit freaking firing that shotgun! You're gonna kill us all."
Though, have to admit, gotta love a good shotgun.
Yeah, but it's not really effective though. So what happens is that they fall in the cave. They see the Mantid. And we get, the Mantid attacks Asta and knocks her down. Harry gets pissed up, and he goes into big. Yeah. Is basically.
This is the worst CGI fight I've seen in a long
time. You know what? Shut your mouth and enjoy it because it's the last we're going to see any of this.
So bad.
It was great.
So bad.
Because Ben's like.
Great?
No, it's great because the whole scenery. Okay, listen to me. Ben, so basically they don't have any light, so Ben's like, "Here, I'll use my phone light," and he ends up taking multiple photos, and you see photo shots of them and them fighting the Mantid in a giant and Harry's fight CG thing. Yeah, he was better than Supergirl, so shut your filthy puppet mouth. And it was so they fight and stuff, and then Harry, after seeing Asta gets hurt, he tackles it, but then the Mantid's got the upper hand. He's on top of him. He's got the take Harry's head off with his pinchers off. Harry sees the leftover mine, the pickaxe, picks it up and slams it in the side of the Mantid's head, causing it to fall over. And then they spray with more insecticides up. But then when he stands up and he takes the pickaxe out of the brain, it reverts back to Liv. Sorry, it's dirty in these mines.
Wait, you went in the mines?
Yes, I've been in the mines. Someone's got to work.
Children yearn for the mines.
No, they don't really. They tell me, "Can we go home?" And I say no.
I'm tired, Grandpa.
4,000 of us are here and trapped in this mine.
They end up killing the Mantid, but the Mantid says, "I was dying anyway, bitch."
In the form of Liv, it says, "I want you to see what That way, he torments you so you can see what Liv is going to look like when she dies." Because it was revealed by Big Mike's when they go back to the office. Big Mike's his girlfriend says, "Oh yeah, Jewel, she was a Mantid, or whatever, alien stuff, And Harry says, "Well, it probably wants to. The reason it's dying because it's completed a cycle because it probably mated, and when it mated, well, guess what done." Poor Jewel, her character in Loneliness. He was impregnated by the Mantid, which we saw in the prequel hours ago when she's in the cocoon up there.
Yeah, that's why the Mantid stabbed her and ripped out the egg sac.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, so and of course they go to the storage locker because that Liv has a secret storage locker. They figure that's where the aliens can be hiding out, giving them hostage. Turns out, out in the boiler room of the storage, because I've never seen the storage unit, area where it has a boiler room. That was kind of weird. Anyway, and
but meanwhile, Asta is with Kate, and because Kate's hurt her ankle, and they go to the clinic, and she's like, "Well, we're nice, private. We'll take care of it." But when Asta goes to step into a room alone, she's itching her arm and "Oh no, what's wrong?" And rolls up the sleeve. She's infected.
She was stabbed by venom, by the venom. Yeah. So she's pretty much, she collapses, and then she's put on a stretcher thing,
And she dies.
Darcy no, hold on, she does not die. Darcy pours her heart out and everything, Meanwhile, Harry is looking for the Liv with Mike, and as they're going through the hallway, they don't know where to go. You see Astra's form.
Basically, like her form.
Yeah, so her Force Awakens form. Yeah. Anyway, her Force Ghost. And it leads them to basically to where the boiler room they can save Liv, because who's trapped to Liv and tied to a chair or will web to a chair is also, well, the alien tracker's son. He's also there too. And behind them is basically the giant egg sac, which basically is going to hatch in a million of a little not parasites, but mantids are going to come out and just eat them.
Yep. Snack time.
I love this because Liv, they're trying to get free, so Liv kind of he's like, and the guy is like, Terry's like, did you just scoot away?
No, sorry, my
Yeah, survival instinct kicked in. And anyway, so he realizes that Asta is dying because you can see her ghost because he recalls a couple of ghosts when he talked to the old lady, said basically, we're all connected. When we pass on, he's like, oh shit, like Asta's dying. So, but she's like, hey, dummy, who cares about me? She tells him, like, go save Liv first. So he does that. And he goes and they go there. He starts the eggs starts ripping open, he snatches on there, and it gets to the point where like Big Mike's gonna shoot the egg sack, and he says, no, you'll spread them everywhere. So at the last minute, Terry O'Quinn comes in and this basically alien tracker, he's not a cyborg, has a flamethrower and burns all of them. He kills all of them with a flame. It was really cool. And after that, the cops are on the way, and Big Mike's girlfriend says, like, you guys get out of here because this is not a crime scene because there is a headless security guard they need to dress. Harry goes quickly runs back, and does a blood transfusion with Asta, thinking that this probably will because he is immune to the venom and stuff. So
yeah.
And Darren says Dan says it's now in her hands because if she wants to, she can pee a piece and leave, or she can come back. And they're waiting out there. She awakens, and everything. And there's one thing that's been going through the whole episode. Everybody says that Harry has a horrible walk, like a drunken toddler. So, and I love that Harry's like, well, everybody's here, and I need a really serious question. Oh, I do not have a funny walk, Dwight. And they're like, oh, yes, you do. And he's like, silence, you need to leave the patient. She needs her rest. And after this, we see Harry and Asta at the diner, and Asta pretty much explains about how she needs to leave. She's all this energy and stuff, and then Harry's like, well, yeah, I need to leave too. I've stayed I've overstayed my time here. It's time to be to return home, or not home, but go see Heather and his babies and stuff. And they kind of both agree they're gonna leave, but there's only one problem: the Greys are coming.
Dun dun dun.
But the other funny thing though is that Asta says like, I really have a strong craving for food. And he's like, and Harry's like, yeah, that's my blood. And he's like, can I have your pie? He's like, no. That's just kind of cute. She's hungry for pie now. And he's like, fine, you got pear. Then he dumps like looks like grits on top of it. And she's like, oh no. So so that's kind of like they are rushing towards the end here. Kate and Ben and Kate have a realization that Max has a gift, and they've been trying to deny him. They've kind of been bad parents this whole entire time. And so we don't know what's going to happen, but what we know is that Terry and his son get a happy ending.
Yay!
Yes, even though he's been to deal with the people he's trying to speak on, so they can track him because the government can find him. That's how they helped him out.
Yeah, yay.
So he's working with the government now. Here's the deal. We don't have General McAllister. We don't have
Yeah, she got her happy ending early this season.
Yeah. Everybody's getting happy endings.
Very nice.
Yes, very nice. Everyone,
hopefully
including you, everyone watching, you get a happy ending too. And you as well. And the people behind you. Yes. Yes, everyone gets a happy ending. Including the guy trapped in the wall. Yes. So
now I'm scared. Froggy, why would you say something like that?
Well, don't worry. It's only the guy that's sitting by you.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Anyway, so that's pretty much it for this whole entire episode. Everyone, pretty much that needs to know knows Harry's secret that he's an alien. There's only one more episode left. It's a season finale or series finale. Sorry. Screw you, sci-fi. It was supposed to be a season, not series. But thank you to Chris Sheridan, who basically decided he knew that they were going to get screwed over because he saw what happened to Expanse, and he's going to give us a proper ending this season.
Yay!
So, thoughts on the next episode 10, which airs next Friday. I really think they're going to do a time jump.
I don't know. Maybe
everyone freaking does a time jump at the end. The last episode, there's a time jump. It might be a few months, might be 4 years, who knows? But those are look at freaking Fantastic Four did a time jump 4 years. It just seems like there's always a time jump
for an end credit scene, yeah. But yeah, no, I see what you mean. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. We've enjoyed this show a lot. We are grateful that we have been reviewing it. It's one of those shows.
I'm dying here. I want to say that Alan Tudyk deserves this. After everything that's going on, I know Nancy Fillion's career blew up, even after Firefly and stuff. Alan Tudyk has been doing a lot of cool behind-the-scenes voice acting stuff. He was in Dodgeball. You see the pirate, but I mean, this was his big first, show that he actually solo that he starred in, and just brought everything to it. So that being said, he's free. Let's see him do some Marvel or DC characters.
James Gunn.
Yes. Can we make him? Can we make him? Yes, let's make him Ambush Bug.
That would be a good one, actually. I know he voiced one of those robots in Superman, but that's not good enough. Give him more. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel. We will see you next week for the series finale of Resident Alien. We hope you enjoyed it. We sure have, and we'll see you again real soon. Until then, bye!
If you're trapped in here with a mind, you could be mine.